What's going on, ladies and gentlemen? It's Daniel, and welcome back to our video. Today, I'm doing race picks for the 2023 SpeedyCash 250. Let's go ahead and just jump straight into it. This weekend, while the NASCAR Cup Series and Xfinity Series will be racing at Richmond Raceway, the NASCAR Truck Series will remain in Texas and race at Texas Motor Speedway. The third consecutive week the Truck Series has raced, and the fifth race of the 2023 NASCAR Truck Series season. Last time we raced here in the Truck Series in the spring race, we saw Stuart Friesen pick up his first victory in nearly 3 years. He'll be looking at another winless streak that's gone on for a very, very long time this weekend at Texas Motor Speedway. So anyways, let's jump into picks. But before we go ahead and jump into picks, let's take a look at the weather for this weekend. The weather for this weekend in Texas right now is looking pretty promising. It's going to be 74 degrees the high with 51 degrees the low. With right now only a 10% chance of rain with partly cloudy skies. Weather's looking pretty promising for this weekend. Some pretty nice weather if you're going out to Texas this weekend, and some pretty nice weather for the weekend at Texas Motor Speedway. So now, let's jump into picks. For those who are new to the channel, here's how picks work on the channel. For the Truck Series, I normally do 2 suck picks, I do 2 underdog picks, and a winner's pick. For the suck picks, I do 2 drivers who usually struggle. I expect to continue their struggles. 2 underdog picks, 2 drivers expect are really, really good, who've been on pretty hot streaks. And I do my winner's pick, the driver I think is going to win. And I got the ones you need to watch out for, and I got 4 drivers you need to watch out for besides the winner for this weekend at Texas Motor Speedway. So anyways, let's finally jump into picks. Who are my suck picks for this weekend at Texas Motor Speedway? My first suck pick for this weekend is a driver who's generally struggled so far in the 2023 season, but it's not been his fault. I'm talking about Daniel Dye. Daniel Dye, I expected to be a lot better throughout this point of the season. I know Daniel Dye doesn't have a lot of experience racing in trucks, but it really hasn't been his fault. He's had a lot of electrical gremlins, a lot of mechanical gremlins, and has just not really been able to get the foot rolling. I sadly believe that that streak is going to continue. It's been a rough start to the year for Daniel Dye, and like I said, I just don't think things are going to get better for Daniel Dye this weekend. I think he's going to finish outside the top 20 this weekend. I'm going to have a bad run with GMS Racing. My other suck pick for this weekend is a driver who's generally been kind of off compared to last year. And I expected this guy to be really, really good in 2023. I'm talking about Grant Enfinger. Don't get me wrong. I did not think Grant Enfinger was going to be up against guys like Ty Majeski and Zane Smith for the championship. But I certainly thought Grant Enfinger was going to be doing a little better than he has so far this season. I think Grant Enfinger's just been a little bit off. GMS in general just doesn't seem to have the pace and overall speed to contend right now at the moment. And it worries me for Grant Enfinger as we go throughout the year. He's got a great crew chief he's working with, but just doesn't seem like right now at this moment that GMS Racing really can put together a really good truck. And it's just not going good at the moment, and I think Grant Enfinger's struggles are going to continue this weekend at Texas Motor Speedway. And now we're going to jump onto the underdog picks for this weekend at Texas Motor Speedway. Who are my underdog picks? My first underdog pick for this weekend is a driver who started the year off on a really, really bad note, but the last couple weeks, she has seemed to be performing a lot better. I'm talking about Hailie Deegan. The first 2 weeks, she finished outside the top 30. At the third race of the year, which of course was a couple weeks ago at Atlanta, she finished 12th and stayed out of trouble. At COTA, while she finished 16th, was running objectively in 7th. She made a mistake at COTA, but she still finished 16th. Got a top 20 finish, her second straight top 20 finish. I think Hailie Deegan is going to continue to turn the season around and turn the corner around, and I think she's going to contend for a top 10 spot. I think the more experience she gets with Thorsport, the better she's going to be, and I think Hailie Deegan is going to have a very good run this weekend at Texas Motor Speedway. My other underdog pick for this weekend is a driver who's generally ran really, really decent so far in 2023, and that is Tyler Ankrum. Now, Tyler Ankrum last year in 2022 with Ettore, he did struggle a little bit, but it seems like the more experience he's gotten with Ettore, the better he's gotten. He's coming off a very strong, I believe he finished in the top 5 at COTA this past weekend, and it just seems like the Tyler Ankrum's really starting to find his stride, which is something he struggled to do for the last few years. This is so far the best start he's had to a NASCAR Truck Series season since probably 2019 season when he drove for DJR Racing, which is now Tricon Garage. I think Tyler Ankrum's going to have a very good run, and will, I think, run up front this weekend at Texas Motor Speedway. And now we're going into the winner's pick for this weekend at Texas Motor Speedway. Who is my winner's pick? My winner's pick for this weekend at Texas Motor Speedway is a driver who's been really, really strong throughout the 2023 season. Not as strong as drivers like Zane Smith, but he's been up front a lot throughout the season and was really strong at Homestead Miami Speedway. Granted, Homestead and Texas are not the same, but still, it doesn't matter. I'm going to go with Ty Majeski get his first win of the 2023 season. Ty Majeski's been really, really strong throughout the year. He hasn't always had to finish as a backup in show for, but Ty Majeski's had the overall pace and speed to contend, and I think he's going to get his first win of the 2023 NASCAR Truck Series season. He's been fast. He's been quick. I think he gets it done this weekend at Texas Motor Speedway. And now we're going to jump onto the drivers you need to watch out for this weekend at Texas. Who are the drivers you need to keep your eyes out on? The first driver you should watch out for is the driver who's already scored 2 wins so far in the Truck Series this season at Daytona and Circuit Americas. That is Zane Smith. Zane Smith has been probably the strongest driver so far in the Truck Series season, and it's not a surprise. He's defending Truck Series champion, and Farmer Motorsports continues to put a lot of great pace and a lot of great speed in their trucks. So I think Zane Smith is going to be very, very quick, and I think Zane could get his 3rd win of the year. I don't think he's going to win, but I think Zane absolutely is going to be a contender for the overall win this weekend at Texas Motor Speedway. The second driver you need to watch out for is a driver who unfortunately did have a parts failure at Circuit Americas, but overall this guy has been really good from start to finish this season, despite this past weekend at Coda. Ben Rhodes. Ben Rhodes, in my opinion, very good at this series, always runs great. Of course, Truck Series champion in 2021. I think Ben Rhodes is going to be a contender for the win. He's always up front every single time he gets behind the wheel of the truck. It doesn't matter. I think Thor Sports is going to bring some lot of great pace and a lot of great speed for him this weekend, and I think he's going to have a fantastic run and will contend for the win this weekend at Texas Motor Speedway. The third driver you need to watch out for this weekend at Texas Motor Speedway is the driver of the 2 truck for Rev Racing with KBM support, Nick Sanchez. Nick Sanchez has not always had to finish as a show force so far this season, but Nick Sanchez has generally been really coming in the zone. He's coming off of 2 straight top 10 finishes, finished runner-up at the Atlanta race, and ended up finishing in 7th position at Circuit of the Americas. I really believe Nick Sanchez is really, like I said, he's really coming into his zone, and I think he's been the best driver out of that KBM Rev Racing stable, those groups combined. I think he's going to be a contender. I think he's really shown some great stuff. He's a very talented driver, and I think he will contend for the overall win. And it wouldn't surprise me if he gets the win this weekend at Texas. And a 4th and final driver you need to watch out for this weekend at Texas Motor Speedway is a driver of the 19 truck for Bill McAnally Hilgeman Racing, Christian Eckes. Christian Eckes has been absolutely outstanding to start 2023 season. He's been up front in a lot of races. He didn't have a great finish at Coda, but he's up front contending for the lead at Coda. And if not for some electrical and fuel pump problems, I think that Christian Eckes could have absolutely gone on to win the race this past weekend at Coda, though he was going to have to be Zane Smith and Kyle Busch to get it done. But he also looked back, he already won Atlanta. He's been strong this year, and I think he will absolutely be a contender for the overall win this weekend. I think Christian Eckes is going to be fast. I think he's going to be quick, and I think Christian Eckes has a really strong chance and a really strong possibility to get it done this weekend at Texas Motor Speedway. So, those are my race picks for this weekend at Texas for the Truck Series. Just a reminder, my suck picks are Daniel Dye, Grant Enfinger. My underdog picks are Haley Deegan, Tyler Ankrum. My winner's pick is Ty Majeski. And the ones to watch are Zane Smith, Ben Rhodes, Nick Sanchez, Christian Eckes. Those are the drivers you should watch out for. So, that is going to be for the race picks video for the Truck Series race at Texas Motor Speedway. I want to thank you guys for watching. Please like, subscribe to the channel, notifications on so you're notified to win a video that's go live on my channel. Follow me on Twitter, Facebook, and Instagram, and support me on Patreon as well. Link description below over that, and comment below your thoughts below on today's video. Let me know your race picks in the comments below. Let me know your suck picks, let me know your underdog picks, and let me know who you think is going to win this weekend at Texas Motor Speedway. And let me know the drivers you're watching out for this weekend as well. Tomorrow on the channel, we're going to have multiple videos on the channel. I likely will have another intros video at Richmond for the upcoming race. I will also have the Xfinity Series race picks from Richmond Raceway, and also will likely have the penalty report. If Daniel Sports does receive a huge penalty, we're likely going to have a video discussing that. Then on Wednesday, we're going to have an NASCAR news video, probably follow up on the Daniel Sports penalty, and then of course we'll have the next video, which will likely be the paint schemes. Thursday is going to be race picks for the Cup Series on the channel at Richmond, and then we got a lot of content on the way as well that I think you're going to enjoy. So anyways, like I said, I want to thank you guys for watching today's episode, and I'll see you guys next time for some more great, awesome NASCAR content and other motorsports content on the channel like this. Take care, everybody.